Hello and welcome to our new topic. In this class, we will talk about progress. First of all, what is progress? What does it mean? Progress is like a change, right? In a good way. The progress you made in your life, or progress that's been made in a country, or progress that's been made during certain time. We will talk about all of this today. We will talk about the development, advancement, progress, the good change in your life. All right, so we will first of all start with this activity which is called personal progress sharing. Yeah, personal. So we will start with you first on a personal level, and then we will go to a bigger level later. Personal progress sharing. So what do I want you to do for this activity is we will work in pairs or groups, right? Pairs or groups, and you will ask each other these questions and take note. Let's see, what are the questions? The questions are: share a time when you faced a challenge or learned something new. So you talk about your own memories, yeah? Talk about your life. A time where you had a difficult time, when you had hard time, a challenge, a problem in your life, and learn something new. So like you need to overcome that difficulty, right? So what did you learn from that problem? What did you learn from that hard time that you went through? And then second one is describe how you felt at the beginning of this experience and how you feel now. When you got a problem in the beginning, it's usually difficult, right? And you don't like that feeling. When there's a problem, when your life is going okay, and then you have problem all of a sudden, it's not a good feeling, yeah? It's a bad feeling. Then like, how did you feel in the beginning? And how do you feel now? Sometimes even though in the past you have problems, after overcoming them, after learning something new from it, then you appreciate it, right? Then you don't see it as a problem, you see it as a lesson, right? Later on in life. So how do you feel now about it? Next question: what steps did you take to progress or overcome the challenge? What did you do to overcome that problem in your life? What did you do? How did you overcome it, right? So you will talk about the progress here. What did you do? What happened? How did you solve that problem? And lastly, what did you learn from this experience and how has it influenced you? The thing you learn, what is the lesson for you here, right? That you can use it later in life. What lesson did you learn? And how did it influence you? Meaning like, how did it change your life, or how did it change the way you look at things? Yeah, because sometimes some hard times can change you, right? Really, as a person. So, how has it influenced you on a deeper level? All right, we will do this activity and then we will move on to progressive story, which is like a game. Yeah, we will play a game. For this game, we will do it differently in each class. So in some classes, what we will do is we will start a sentence, right? Everyone would write one sentence for a story. Imagine there's a story, you will write a sentence, and then you will pass it on to the next person. So the next person will continue your story. Imagine that. So like, how will the story change, right? By like each person writes something different. How will the story change? Maybe like you will start a story by saying there was a little cat, and maybe you are thinking about some sad story, but the person next to you might say that cat was very lucky and he got very good adventures, right? So like the next person can change the story, and the next person also, like, there would be like so many different people involved in the single story. So your story, we will look at how did your story change, right? How did it, maybe some people would drag it into kind of a sad place or depressed place, stressed place, and some people might get it out of there, yeah, and make maybe a happy ending, or add some happy moments in there. Yeah, so we will analyze that. We will, at the end, everyone would get their own paper and you would read your story and you will tell us what did you expect it in the beginning and how was this story, right? We will talk about that. All right, moving on. Interview on progress. Okay, for this activity, you will be paired up, right? You'd work in pairs, and then you will interview your friends in the class about the progress they have witnessed in their lifetime. This is about you, yeah? Progress they have witnessed in their lifetime. They can present their findings in a short report or role play in an interview in front of the class. Yeah, so for this activity, we could do it two ways. We could either do it in a way where friends, like if you are a close friend with your peer, then they could talk about you, right? Like, how did you change over this, like, since M1, M2, M3, M4, like, how did you change? So maybe they could give you their opinion, yeah, on how you changed over these years. And if you don't know each other very well in your group, then you could look at school, yeah? How did school change over these 5 years? And or like, how did Bangkok change over 5 years? You could talk about that. Yeah, we would ask each other questions and try to get each other's opinion on these matters. All right, then we come to the assignment, the influential figure in Thailand. Historic figure that changed the country. Let's look at it here. Yeah, presentation on an influential figure in Thailand. These are the steps. Let me elaborate. Choose an influential figure, right? First, you need to choose someone. Select an influential figure from Thailand's history, politics, culture, or any field who significantly impacted Thailand. And then you need to do some research, right? You need to conduct thorough research about the selected figure. You need to look at their background, their contributions, what did they do, their achievements, and their impact on Thailand. Structure the presentation to cover various aspects of figure's life, work, influence on Thailand. Then content to include is, again, early life and background, major contributions, impact on Thailand. Here we got some discuss how their work and actions influence Thai society, culture, politics, and other aspects. And finally, their legacy. Describe their lasting, maybe long-lasting impact and how it shaped Thailand's present or future, right? Because there are sometimes very important people in countries' history, and they change not just the past, but the present and future as well. Visuals and supporting material are, you could use pictures, maps, historic images, or relevant artifacts to enhance the presentation, right? Whatever you feel like is necessary, you can add it on your presentation. And you need to include some quotes, some videos or audio clips if it is appropriate. And evaluation criteria is, I will take a look and analyze, right? I'll listen to you and I'll look at the depth of your research and accuracy of the information. And organization, is your presentation organized, right? The structure of your presentation and the visuals and supporting material that you used in your presentation, and your ability, most importantly, to deliver a clear and engaging presentation, right? Because even though if you have everything and if you cannot deliver it, if you cannot present it, then it doesn't mean much, right? Yay. All right. That's it then. Progress. We conclude progress here. Let's call it a day. All right. Bye bye then. I'll see you in the class.